to the US, and Title 42, the Trump policy that allows authorities to expel illegal immigrants, expires tomorrow. We're already seeing the US lose control of its southern border, with well over 2 million coming in illegally every year under Joe Biden. And right now, there are incredible scenes at the southern border, with thousands streaming in and local governments and federal authorities bracing for an even bigger influx of migrants attempting to cross the border illegally. Joining me from LA is filmmaker Ami Horowitz. Ami, these are incredible scenes. They're expected to get worse. What happened to the media's obsession with the border that we saw under Trump? I'm not hearing much at all about kids in cages, though we know there are plenty of kids in cages thanks to the record numbers crossing illegally.
Yeah, there sure are. And you don't see AOC dressed in white hovering over the kids like a bartending specter either, do you? No, they don't want to call attention to the fact that under Biden, there are still, in fact, kids in cages. And no, it's incredible. Yeah, like you said, the number, 2 million people have crossed over. The estimates by the Biden administration themselves is after Title 42, over 14,000 people additionally will be crossing every single day, Rita. And I'm no mathematician, but incredible. I know if you carry the one, and it's about almost 7 million people who will be crossing into the border if this is left unchecked.
That's the size of a major city. We're talking about millions. This is going to have significant demographic change. These are just record numbers that are coming in, and it seems like the administration is just accepting that this is happening.
Well, so it's interesting that they continue to double down on what will end up being one of the greatest political blunders in U.S. political history. It was the bet that if we do, in their words, the continuation of the browning of America, right? Those are their words, that will do is enshrine the Democratic majority forever. But what we're actually seeing is that over the course of time, the Hispanic population, the Latin American population has been moving more decisively to Republicans, not to Democrats. But I think it's also interesting that if you saw the comments by Mayor Adams when he said, hey, you're sending everybody to these blue cities, which have to be run by black mayors. That's racist. That's literally his comment. Or Lori Lightfoot, even better. She called it inhumane to send them to her city, Chicago. Her city. Now, by the way, it may be inhumane because the way she runs that city, the amount of people who are killed in the streets every day, she might be right about that. But that's the level of hypocrisy and insanity that we're dealing with on this, Rita.